Film an intro. Don't know if I'll even use this, and you'll see why, or maybe you won't see why. I am back at Castaic. I still got a couple more Florida videos that are coming up, and a couple other product reviews. I am back at Lake Castaic because I've been dying to come back here ever since I got back from Florida. I wanted to try my new swim bait rod and reel, as well as the Huddleston that I just got. It's about that time for big bass and giant stripers here. So I wanted to get some practice throwing it because I have very minimal experience with the swim bait rod and reel. So I just wanted to get some experience tossing it out here. And you know, I don't have a lot of hope for today. I don't think I'm gonna, you know, there's only been one trout plant this year, and it was a couple weeks ago. So I don't have any hope for big bass or striper or anything like that. But I did want to get some practice throwing it and just sort of, you know, see how it feels. And I think that's all I'm going to throw today. I did bring a couple other rods. Maybe I'll throw a drop shot or a fluke or some top water if I see anything busting. But the lake is insanely low. And some friends of mine that have been out here are not really doing well. So it's 40 degrees right now. So it's a bit chilly. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a shot. There's still people out here, which is cool. Still people out here fishing. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and you know, if I get a bite, I mean, cool. Otherwise, this is kind of just a practice session for me, so that's why I may not even post this video unless I learn something. All right, I gotta get in the water. Oh. Has a nice little tail action, slow and consistent, nice tail action. You speed it up, it just kind of drags. Well, just had another follower, which is cool. That's 3 followers. Wasn't too big, probably 2-3 pounders. I don't know if you can see, but the fire planes are scooping up water. All right, today went pretty much as anticipated. It was really just a practice run for the big swim bait rod and reel and the Huddleston. I just wanted to get a feel for those 3 things. I'm not used to throwing a bait caster, so I just want to get the hang of that, throwing a giant bait like that. And it's pretty simple with the right gear, so I had no problems. Just wanted to get, you know, a sense of like how far I could throw it, how I could sling it, all those different things. And I've tried a few different techniques just to see how the Huddleston swam, and it seemed like a very slow, steady retrieve. Got that nice little paddle motion. I guess it goes this way. Nice little paddle motion. If you did it too fast, it kind of flipped around, but that seems to be the way to do it. Anyway, that's it. I had a few follows, which was cool, but I think as far as the largemouth bass go, I need a Huddleston with the ROF at about 5. This one's 0. ROF is the rate of fall, if you don't know. I had to look it up. So anyway, yeah, I have 0, which means it floats. 5 seems to be the popular one. I was checking out a lot of videos, and almost everyone seems to be using the ROF 5. And that is it. Pretty eventless day. Like I said, I kind of knew it was going to be like this. I just want to try out the rod, the reel, and the Huddleston, and be prepared for when those big stripers start biting, or when there's a trout plant and I could target those giant bass. Other than that, that is all. I will see you tomorrow. I got a lot more Florida videos coming. Maybe not a lot more, maybe 3 or 4. Anyway, those are coming, and I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, so you're probably wondering what I'm doing out here at Lake Castaic in the rain and the wind and the cold. Well, there are 2 reasons why I'm out here, and I'm excited for this. One is I haven't been to Castaic except for once since I got back from Florida, and I just came that one day for a few hours throwing the big swim bait, and that was it, just to get used to the rod and reel and all that stuff. But the other reason that I am here, and I am excited to be fishing in the rain and the wind, which is my least favorite weather to fish in, as I'm sure it is for everybody. But I'm excited about it because I'm going out with my buddy Jim, and we are going to be targeting giant stripers, and apparently this is the weather for them. They come out in the rain, the overcast, the wind. This is what they like. I know that this time of year and for the next couple of months, the bite is good for them. It usually works better when there's a trout plant. There's only been one so far. I think later in the season, after there's been a few of the trout plants, and of course the day of is always best. But otherwise, we're going to be out here fishing for big striper, and this is when they come out, and that is the goal. We got to put the time in. We may not get any bites today, but the name of the game is putting the time in, understanding the water, understanding the type of bite that you're going after. And I have very little experience with this, so that is why I'm going out with my buddy Jim, because he knows what he's doing, and I want to learn. I want to get this figure out this big bite, and I want to catch big fish. So that's the name of the game, and I will see you on the water. I'll probably be recording with my GoPro since it is raining, so I'll see you then. Like I should be ice fishing or something. I know. Did you see it?
No, I just looked over and it's done. As I said, with these rain tubes, using that side vision, I just didn't see it. Normally something like that.
Something like a bass or something.
Yeah, probably. It didn't look like that. But it wasn't throttling.
I'm excited if it was a little smallmouth. It is a smallmouth. Hey! Man, that is cool.
It is alright.
Pretty.
Better than a largemouth the same size.
I know, right?
You wouldn't even be looking at it.
Beautiful. That was nice.
Very cool.
Alright, so it's gonna be a short video, but it's alright. We caught one fish, and that was cool. We're basically swim bait fishing using the big Huddleston trout like this. And we were trolling them behind the boat when it was really rainy and windy and cold and cloudy, which is supposed to be the best time for the giant stripers. We got a lot of marks on the sonar. They were everywhere. But there's only been one trout plant, and that was a few weeks ago, so it's just not happening yet. But it was cool. It was cool to get out there and to just sort of get in this mindset of this type of fishing. Because if you want to catch a trophy striper, the best way to do it is this method. So until the next trout plant, I'm probably not going to go out again. There really is no point. So that's it. It was cool. It was fun to go out and hang out with Jim, and caught that one little smallmouth, which was exciting because I was just thinking I hadn't caught a smallmouth in a long time. So that was cool. Nice to catch a nice little bass. But that's it. All right, I will see you tomorrow.